We also have another example of money weighted return. So the example says an investor bought one share of stock for $50 at the start of year one and later purchased three more shares at $65 each at the end of year one. At the end of year two, all four shares were sold for $70 each. Additionally, the investor received dividends of $2 per share at the end of year one and $3 per share at the end of year two. So we are asked to calculate the money weighted return. Now, this is how we are going to calculate this money weighted return. So first of all, we need to determine the cash flows occurring at each time period. Now, at time zero, the investor purchased a share for $50. Okay, so this is an outflow from the investor's perspective, and this is the only cash flow that occurred at time zero. Okay, so we are going to have that our CF0 will be minus 50. Now, at the end of year one, okay, if you notice, the investor purchased three more shares. So these three more shares, if we multiply them at the rate of $65 each, we are going to have 195. But remember, this is an outflow, okay? So it's going to be minus 195. Now, we are going to add a dividend of $2. So this $2 dividend is $2 dividend coming from the one share the investor purchased at time zero or at the beginning of the period. So if we add everything, we're going to have that the cash flow at time one is equal to minus 193. Now at the end of year two, we are told that the investor sold all the whole shares for $70 each. So this is an inflow to the investor, okay? So 4 times 70 will give us 280. Now we are also told that the investor received a dividend of $3 per share at the end of year two, okay? So all the four shares paid a dividend of $3 each. So if we take 4 and multiply by 3, we have 12. So 12 plus 280 will give us 292. Now, this is how we are going to use all this whole information to calculate the money weighted return. So we are using the cash flow function. So we'll press CF, we'll press second function, we'll press CEC. Okay, so we start inputting the cash flows. So at time zero, we have minus 50. Okay, we'll press enter, we'll press arrow down. Now at time one, we have minus 193. So we'll press 193, we'll press minus, we'll press enter, we'll press arrow down, we'll press arrow down again. At time two, our cash flow is 292. So we'll press 292, we'll press enter. Now we are going to press this IRR button in the calculator, then we'll press compute. So we have that the internal rate of return, which is also the money weighted return in this case, is 16.27%.